Well, I may not look like it, but I'm a pretty keen metalhead.
Well, then you're going to love this next segment because it's all about metal.
Great!
Emma take us to the Evelyn Hotel to check out some local metal bands and find out a bit about the different subgenre of metal. So let's check it out.
Let's have a look.
Metal is often labelled as the devil's music and assumed to have satanic, violent lyrics. In fact, not all metal is the same. Over 50 different subgenres have developed since metal emerged in the late 1960s.
Each subgenre has unique characteristics making them all different. I'm here tonight to check out some local Melbourne metal bands to find out what the differences are.
The way we put party metal, the way we describe it is just, I'm a big ambassador of having as much fun on stage as possible, and partying hard is real good. It's good fun, and we just collaborate both of those things together, and you get party and metal. The lyrical content in our situation is it varies quite a lot. You know, like sort of love song, or compared to aliens and smoking weed and crashing cars, and it could be anything. Like, we're not really stuck down to like. Whereas black metal, they usually sing about burning churches and drinking blood.
Our singing's about life and personal experience, I think. I think the biggest thing is personal experience. I think we don't fantasize about too much. I think it's what we go through. And it's what we live through, and I think a lot of bands forget about that. I think a lot of bands think more so about fantasy and things that they don't actually go through, and I think it's more about personal experience. Very, very simply, there's a melody to it, I think. There's a melody throughout the music, whether it's instrumental or vocally.
Types of lyrics that we write about heavy metal, as I said, is just basically about the passion, the stuff that we dig, the bands that we dig, what we think the genre is about. But we like to think it's sort of like a brotherhood, a family, and you got to stay strong even through the ups and downs. You just got to keep pushing, keep chasing the dream. I think people should listen to heavy metal because you'll find a way of life. You'll find a group of people that's just so welcoming, and that's how it was for us.
Thrash metal is just real fast, a lot of mixed tempos, a lot of double bass. Yeah, just real fast and energetic sort of music, I guess, just thrashing around. I think my band's lyrical content has kind of mixed. It's lightly based on 80s horror and a lot of war-based topics. The general lyric content you hear in thrash metal is a lot of political views and government-related issues. So.
Other non-satanic metal subgenres include Christian metal, pirate metal, symphonic metal, glam metal, folk metal, power metal, neoclassical metal, and many more.
Ria, we're back.
Oh, what? Sorry, I just got so caught up in that last segment. This next segment is about skating. Steph is taking us to a skate shop.
Let's have a look.
I've been Simply Skateboarding is an organisation, and as the name might suggest, it's all about skateboarding. I started Simply Skateboarding because I'd worked for local government as a youth worker for a long time. I was also a skateboarder back then and a skateboard coach, so every local government that I worked with seemed to handball me everything to do with skate parks. So I was doing everything from programming skate parks and running competitions at them to doing the consultation and assisting council with the design aspects of them. And it got to the point that I sort of realised I had quite a bit of expertise and experience in the area of skate parks, and with over 1,000 skate parks in Australia now, it was, I believed, quite a good time to step out and start a business of my own. It's getting faster, moving faster now, it's getting out of hand. Simply run a range of youth development programs specifically customised for local governments, and basically the reason we chose to run our programs the way we did was because we looked at skate park models and the way skate parks were utilised, and realised that the people that were at the skate park were the leaders within that community asset. And so rather than us sending out heaps of staff and going, okay, we're running lessons today and tomorrow we've got a competition and we're doing a demo next week, we actually sent less staff and we sent youth work related staff so that they could engage with the young people that were already there and involve them in ongoing programs at their own skate park. So then upskilling them and giving them skills as, say, a BMX coach or a skateboard coach, or perhaps just experience in community recreation, so that then they can go on to realise that there is actually work and opportunities within the sport that they love. Currently we're looking at opening the biggest potential skate park for skateboarders only in Australasia. We do lessons for kids, so that's a big part of the business at Eastland, and a lot of the program work we do at local skate parks is sometimes free lessons if they're at local skate parks, or we also provide paid for lessons at the shop at Eastland. It's a business that's all about skateboarding and connecting skateboarders.
Oh, that looks like a lot of fun. What a great place to work.
Yeah, definitely. Really cool. Very cool. Right now we're going to another break.
Don't go away! After the break, we go down the Yara Age Music Festival. And then we see a music performance by Pesh and the Booty Calls.